Hi, my name is Walt Sanders. I am with the Human Resource Department. The name of this course is Business Communication. Today I will go over communication and its different types. I will go over presentation and problem solving, contacts, mediation, and collaboration. Communication is how knowledge is passed and shared. It is done in 5 steps: generating an idea, coding it, conveying it, and deciphering it. It is oral, written, or video. It is formal and informal. There are several barriers to communication. There is misunderstanding, frame of reference prejudice, close-mindedness, inability to communicate, lack of listening skills, and emotional interference. There are also other barriers to communication, such as physical interruption, hearing impairment, noise, internal and external organization roles, and filters. This means who receives the full message and who does not. An important part of communication is good listening skills. Listening is encoding information. We listen to learn, we listen to absorb what is being said, and to connect with the speaker. Good communication skills include listening to filter what is being said, looking for body language, and showing interest by actively listening and asking questions. We are going to go over the 4 A's of active listening. It is a framework to improve listening skills. It consists of awareness, analysis, assessment, and action. It means being attentive and accepting the encoded message, while analyzing a conversation means being non-judgmental, identifying patterns, and determining the issues and strengths in the message. Assessment means summarizing the main themes and affirming their point of view. It doesn't mean you agree or disagree, it simply closes the communication gap. And lastly, action means to respond appropriately. To master change management, it starts with awareness. Then we analyze and assess the impact. But action makes change happen. This framework builds your decision-making skills. You must identify the real problem, its cause, a possible solution, and develop an approach to solve the immediate problem. Change management requires good listening skills. Good listening skills involve a positive attitude and positive facial expressions. It entails openness, a good posture, and positive gestures. It involves eye contact and remembering what is being said. It means being actively involved in the situation. There are 4 types of communication: oral communication, written communication, communication via telephone, communication via conference and video. Oral communication is about choosing the right words, structuring your message, and being aware of cultural diversity. Using simple English, checking for understanding, observing body language, and encouraging feedback. Communication is all about creating personal guidelines, like return messages within 24 hours, creating a database of templates you could use for different situations to speed up communication and ensure formality. Written form of communication is about learning to manage risks, like avoiding posting on social media without the company's prior consent. When writing for blogs, write to self-promote, be consistent, care about what you write, demonstrate expertise, and keep informed. For meetings, keep meeting reports to 1 to 2 pages. Use short sentences and short paragraphs. Keep it simple. Use parallelism, bullet points, numbers, headings, and graphs. For emails, include an opening. Use the date, your name, company address, salutation, and subject line. For the body of the email, research, organize, and compose. Avoid slang, idioms, acronyms, and abbreviations. Revise the email. Correct grammar, word use, and punctuation. Proofread. Make it clear and informal. Evaluate. To judge if it accomplishes what it sets out to do. When communicating via telephone, email before you call to schedule a time to talk. Figure out how long to schedule the phone call. Be clear, introduce yourself, your company, and a brief explanation of why you are calling. Follow an agenda. Promote efficiency, be respectful, be cheerful, and don't stray from the agenda. Do not multitask. Concentrate on the caller. Confirm. End the call well. Follow up with an email for confirmation. When communicating via conference and video, there are physical meetings, virtual meetings, and conference calls. Think about the meeting's goal and plan an agenda. Prepare an oral presentation. Plan visual aids and handouts. Introduce yourself, your affiliation with the company, and a brief explanation of the reason for the meeting. The meeting should start with a 3 to 5 minute introduction of the topic. Maintain a positive, motivational, and stimulating conference. You should also develop group consensus and manage conflict. Document the meeting. Follow an agenda, authorize exchange of ideas, and end on time. When doing a presentation, Tell a story with your presentation. Keep it under 60 seconds. Tell about your expertise and achievements. Be sure it has past, present, and future ideologies. Talk about transformation, good, better, best. Talk about inspirational people. And lastly, make the presentation no more than 150 words. Now I will go over how to solve problems if a problem were to arise. First, you need to understand the problem and its scope. Write the problem down in a clear statement. Prepare to deal with the problem, emotions, the reality of the problem. Remember, time is money. Fix the problem. Describe the problem, tell the employees how the company feels about it, and tell them it must stop, or the company will have to take corrective actions. Document the problem with a statement. Document how the company feels about it, how you handled it, and the corrective action taken. Lastly, have the employees sign it. This protects you and makes it easier to take corrective actions and analyze and evaluate for future reflection. Now we are going to go over contacts, mediation, and collaboration. When it comes to contacts, remember that not all contacts lead to a job, but act with a purpose, manage the moment, listen well, and end well. When it comes to mediations, know what you desire, say what you want, know the facts, do the research, explain your expectations, the capacity, the consequences, and the situation. The last topic I will discuss is collaboration. Collaboration occurs when the task is too large or complicated for one person, but it is important to set a deadline. Consider varied viewpoints and their expertise. Understand your role. Set rules. Build an idea flowchart with 3 to 5 main points. And lastly, focus on the relationships between the flowchart and the teams. To recap today, I went over communication and their types, how to do a presentation, problem solving, contacts, mediation, and collaboration. Thank you for your time. This concludes the lecture on business communication. I hope you found it useful.